We are less than a year out from the midterm elections, and a new Gallup poll finds 7 in 10 Republicans are united behind their party's members in Congress. But less than half of Democrats say the same. At the same time, congressional Democrats are facing record low 18% job approval, according to a recent Quinnipiac poll. So let's bring in David McIntosh, the Club for Growth president, and Jose Aristimuño, the former DNC press secretary. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. Jose, I'll start with you. You look at these numbers, you think you're going to have a good midterm election year, but I don't know. Are these numbers troubling?
Look, they are troubling. I think there's no question that Democrats have a big branding problem, with the exception of races like New Jersey, races like Virginia, recently Miami, where we've won because we've talked about issues that people care about, the economy, affordability. I think if we continue to do that moving into the midterms, I think we can do just fine and move ahead from the polls. I think the Republicans on the other side, they have an execution problem, that they're in power, they're in control, but they don't really have much to show for it when it comes to the economy.
David, this is a really important year for Republicans who control the White House, the Senate, and the House. Take a look at this Gallup poll here, another part of it, the direction of the country. 24% say they are satisfied. 74% say they are not. In the end, do you think that Democrats are going to come home and vote for their candidates and spell trouble for Republicans?
I think what's happening is the first poll you had shows Republicans and Americans are united behind President Trump's great economic policy. I think Republicans are going to run on the economy. We had a record growth in the third quarter, 4.3%. For the first time since Biden was president, Americans' take-home pay is outpacing inflation. So they're once again back on path to do better this year than they did the year before. And Americans are going to reward Republicans who stayed united. We're not split. We don't have these wild Mandamiites threatening to primary our incumbents. We have strong Republicans in the House and Senate who are supporting President Trump, supporting his great economy, where inflation is down, wages are up, economic growth is happening. And we're seeing it as a result of his policy. The big, beautiful bill is going to unleash no tax on tips. It's going to unleash a tax cut for middle-class Americans next year, where they're going to realize, okay, what President Trump and the Republicans in Congress have done have made my life better. They've restored economic growth, and they're making America great again.
Jose, you look at the elections that just happened a month and a half ago, and you mentioned them. You had Virginia, you had New Jersey, and you had New York City. Those are very different candidates, the two states on the one side and the mayor here on the other side. Can the Democratic Party coalesce around a vision that is centrist, or is it moving to the left?
I think we can, and I think we have to obviously realize that we are the Big Ten party, so we're going to have always folks that are a little bit more extreme to the left. But I do believe that a majority of Democrats, a majority of Americans for that matter, are somewhere in the middle. I think some of or my colleagues on the Democratic Party, some of the left, some of the Mamdamis of the world, the Alexandria Ocasios, I think they're minorities, but they do have loud microphones, and they're very good on social media, and they're very good at going viral. But I do think that the candidates in Virginia, in New Jersey, in Miami, that are middle-class centrist Democrats, when we go in the middle, we win, and we win big. And we had to do that back for the midterms, not just talk about it, but be about it and actually have the actions.
Okay, guys, so much more to discuss here. David McIntosh, Jose Aristimuño, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Great. Thank you, Rich. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.